ready to make history at the Daytona International Speedway Road Course. Kevin Harvick, Denny Hamlin lead the field of 39. Green flags in the air. They stay 2 by 2. The International Horseshoe. Denny Hamlin has the preferred line in the 11.
Impressive start by the driver of the 11. We haven't seen anyone go side by side through that little turn 2 kink. He was able to do it and takes the lead, heading now to the dog leg. It's just a little bit of a left-hand turn, but driver's very slick as it heads into the other hairpin.
Yeah, Kyle Busch jumping up on the outside. We've seen this pass happen and work several times in the truck race and the Xfinity race. Outside of that corner, works pretty well. Kyle Busch making it happen.
These drivers are processing so much information right now, trying to understand where the grip level is on this infield course. You see some guys getting more aggressive, more brave with their braking zones, more brave with their throttle on exit.
And Kyle Busch in that 18 car, he ran the 24-hour race this January. So very, very short time since he's been on this racetrack. Many others in the field had track time, but not many were able to race this year.
Yeah, that'll be a great advantage for Kyle for a few laps here early in this race. He wants to take advantage of that while he has it.
Truex all over the back of Kevin Harvick.
Yeah, Kevin very slow and cautious into this chicane. He obviously watched the Xfinity race yesterday.
All the drivers talked about using simulation and all those things, right? But that's by yourself. Now you're racing somebody. Truex going to try to jump inside of Harvick into this front straightaway chicane.
These are teammates. Denny Hamlin has the 18 of Kyle Busch chasing after him. Lap 1 at the road course is led by Denny Hamlin. The first laps ever turned by NASCAR's Cup Series here on the road course.
So much in the race car, they're worried about hitting the racetrack. Here's what happened to the 18 car.
Yeah, just dragging that left front tire. That enabled Denny Hamlin to get some positive momentum, head toward him, ends up making the pass into turn 1.
Chicanes are right here. Brad Keselowski, he misses driver right, comes to a complete stop right here, continues on. That is how you have it. And oh, thanks Tyler Reddick, he's going to miss driver's left, shows the other option. He pulls up here in that black car, stops in the blue paint.
Oh, trouble here. Just as I mentioned that, Alex Bowman in the 88 has a left rear tire that's come down, and actually the carcass about to come off now.
And the big concern right here is, unlike at the ovals, here at the road course, there's no interliners. So this left rear tire that is flat, that car is on the wheel. You see it now. The carcass is either disintegrated or fallen off.
Actually only had 5 all of 2019. So Chase Elliott grabs stage 1 at the Daytona International Road Course. Struggling now. We saw the mistake when he had a braking issue getting into the chicane. He's back on track and back headed the right direction. Potentially the win here. Looks like a little bit slow coming out of that chicane, but that'll be his 5th stage win of 2020. Clint Boyer will come to field approaching the Geico restart zone. That's the 9 of Chase Elliott up there. And a great start for this final stage. And now here comes Kurt Busch, putting the pressure right on the back bumper of that 9 of Elliott.
Look for the intensity to pick up on these restarts later in the race. You see already how wild turn 1 can be.
And Harvick's got contact. He's around.
Harvick sliding through the grass.
Hold her down, hold her down. You're going to jump back up. Here.
Mr. Bell got in the back of him.
Just hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Come on.
All you can do is just sit there and wait for him to go by.
Well, he was running second, and now he's last.
Who did that, Timmy? 95 punted us.
Right there on the left of your screen. The 4 starts braking, and the 95 just wasn't ready. Just a mistake by the 95, I'm sure, is unintentional, but it did. It's a big penalty for Harvick. He's not going to be happy about that.
Just right along with Kevin.
Left side, left side. Left side tight. Keep digging. Still left side.
Man, that's so
I got the bun
frustrating.
here.
Look at Kevin looking.
Just hold her down, hold her down. You're going to jump back up.
That's so frustrating when you don't have a chance at saving it. You have no chance at saving it. You know you're going to lose all these positions.
It's the worst way to get hit. You're under braking. The back of the car is
Oh, and so maybe some problems here for Kyle Busch. He came in and said he felt like something blew up, and the crew just gave the "we're done" signal. So some drama here for Kyle Busch as they examine the right rear. We'll follow up on that, but they did change tires, trying to figure out the issue on the 18, Dave.
See right here, they say it's broken, it's done. Something in the right rear. I don't know if it was. Well, let's see if we pull it.
Is that a mechanical failure? Can we get a rotor on it or no?
It was on
It's a brake issue, guys. Brake rotor issue on the 18.
All right, we talked about this under red flag. These cars had sat. They got all heated up, worked, and then they sat, cooled down, perhaps cracked. It sounds like this is a car that's had braking issues. Let's listen to Come to Pit Road. Oh, no, he doesn't even make the chicane.
He's trying to mash the brake pedal. There's nothing there.
Which tells me if you fail a rear rotor, then that rotor is gone. When you step on the brake pedals, let's see what happened to the 95 all by himself, goes backwards. You know, they had all 4 cars in the top 10 at the Roval last year, and they have a chance to do it again. Alex Bowman had that flat tire early to kind of put him behind.
Oh, hard hit the 18 of Kyle Busch. So a caution has come out.
Yellow.
And that's not what the 9 team of Chase Elliott wanted, but it was definitely what the 11, the 48, the 14, the 19 all wanted.
Blew it apart. Right rear.
This ought to be catastrophic. So the tire's coming apart. He's off the gas, trying to slow it down. It's into the fence just a little bit right there. Everybody avoids. But man, you can't drive that thing on much less one flat tire. Got 2.
That is odd, Steve.
Here comes the 48. Jimmy Johnson with a good restart. Now a little shove there out of Clint Boyer to the 11.
That was a great launch for the 9 car. He is very comfortably ahead here.
Who's going to give the 11? Denny Hamlin or Jimmy Johnson? Jimmy Johnson gave. That's going to give some run to Truex. Jimmy with the block.
Yeah, Truex had to give him a little bit of room there, cut him a break.
And Buescher in the corner, deep sliding that blue 17
Yeah, he's
car.
on the outside of the 19 now.
That was a good move.
Chris Buescher all the way up to 4th.
Now he's going to be on the outside. Squeeze Martin a little bit. We've seen this outside work a few times, but Chris is going to have to do everything perfect.
Chris got a little contact from the 24 there.
A little slide out of the 19 of Martin Truex Jr. He blocks the 17.
Wow, these guys are doing a great job of taking care of each other, not taking each other out. It's a lot of racetrack.
And we saw at Watkins Glen, it wasn't that long ago, where we said all Chase Elliott has to do is not make a mistake. Well, he wheel hopped going into turn 1 at Watkins Glen, but he was still able to fight off the challenge that the drivers were still giving him. Can he do it again? Can he make another perfect lap? He's got one more lap to go at Daytona. One lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank.
Drive off. He's burying it in all the braking zones.
And Denny Hamlin is close enough. If the 9 makes a mistake, he will be there. Big arc by the 11, trying to get to the bottom of this corner, have a straight drive off.
Denny really wide right there. Doesn't really lose a lot, but he's pushing as hard as he can.
Yeah, he's just searching, trying to find something different, trying to find some speed somewhere. You see Truex underneath, Johnson behind him.
There's a car in front of these two. Will that affect Chase Elliott and the line that he chooses?
It's all going to be where they catch that car. Is it in a bad spot, or does he find a way by without an issue? Oh, that is a bad spot to get by him.
You hope he just pulls over.
Yeah, he pulls over. Quinhoff's going to pull over, get out of the way of this battle for the lead.
We've seen a lot of issues in turn 6 today. Very tough braking. The 9 does a nice job. Will he get a good acceleration off? There you go, Rick. 2 more chicanes to the start-finish line.
Denny with a much lower exit, but that 9 car just really got out of turn 6 so much better. Able to put a good distance there. Chase is going to look in the mirror and feel like, man, all right. Got a little more comfort there between me and the 11.
Clearly, Chase Elliott's a little bit quicker, but how about Denny Hamlin? Every week, it seems, we see him battling for the win.
Man, Denny drove it in there.
He did.
Way
it work. going to get beat on this exit, but Denny Hamlin with a big surge there into the rear chicane.
Earlier, we heard Mario Andretti talk about history and making history. It was a historic event today. The Cup Series running on the road course at Daytona for the first time ever. A big challenge out of Denny Hamlin here one last time. But trying to make history, the 9 of Chase Elliott, 3 road course wins in a row. He's going to win at Daytona. That is your checkered flag moment, brought to you by Advance Auto Parts. How good is Chase Elliott on road courses?
For more great NASCAR on Fox content, subscribe to our channel. It's somewhere right around here.